Document processing is a critical need for many businesses. OCR and computer vision have largely driven the extraction process, but these technologies alone have not been sufficient to address the challenges of accuracy and scale desired by businesses seeking to extract data from unstructured and semi-structured documents. However, with document automation and generative AI, we are no longer limited by technologies like OCR and computer vision. We are able to combine and augment those capabilities with generative AI to achieve a much higher processing rate and with greater accuracy. Given some of today's concerns around the trustworthiness of AI-generated data, achieving this level of success requires a platform capable of ensuring AI governance throughout the model extraction. The Automation Success Platform, powered by AI agents, delivers intelligent document processing with the proper governance controls and seamlessly manages the document pre-processing, the contextual retrieval, the prompting, and model input to the AI models, as well as the document validation, making it easy for your business to tailor document automation to your specific needs and the specific documents that need processing. One such specific document type is the safety data sheet. Safety data sheets are required to protect companies from chemical and hazardous exposures in their work safety environments. These regulated documents have a 16-section format and are completely unstructured, making it very difficult to extract data from without a solution like document automation powered by generative AI. Without such a solution, processing safety data sheets would have to be done manually, resulting in enormous effort and cost to retrieve data from these documents. Furthermore, per government regulations, these documents must be refreshed every 3 years, making the need for automation even more compelling. Let's see how safety data sheets can be processed from numerous suppliers while validating any discrepancies in order to transform the unstructured and semi-structured data in the safety data sheets to a structured format that can be used for post-processing in other applications. Meet Zoe, who works on the contracts team. She handles many documents for her company, from contracts, documents, and invoices to safety data sheets. When a new safety data sheet comes in, instead of reading it and manually copying the data of interest to another system, she is able to leverage document automation for her extraction needs, and she can do this directly within her system of engagement, using AI agents that do the actual document processing so she can maximize efficiency and not stop her day-to-day tasks. Zoe spends her day in Salesforce, her system of engagement, and she is armed with Automation Copilot, where she can leverage document automation and AI agents without ever having to leave the system she is most familiar with. It is worth noting that Automation Copilot, on the left, can be embedded into SAP, ServiceNow, and many other enterprise applications that business teams employ. We see here that this account has a safety data sheet already uploaded, and Zoe can process it here. Let's take a look at the document. Here is that 16-section document that identifies hazardous information, chemical properties, mixtures, and so on. And this is the type of information Zoe needs to extract and upload into her system of record. Zoe can easily process the safety data sheet by kicking off this process in Automation Copilot. She can simply specify the safety data sheet, specify a file name, and the process begins. Even though Zoe started the process manually, the process can be kicked off automatically by scheduling it, or it can run via a trigger, such as when a new file is added to a folder, or when an email message is received. But as soon as this process begins, Zoe can see the steps in the workflow. The first step is the extraction step, which is currently in progress and is running on a virtual machine, so that it is completely independent of Zoe's computer. Normally, the extraction would complete without incident, and post-processing could begin. But what if there is a discrepancy? Some sort of validation needs to occur. This is exactly where Automation Copilot sits in this overall process. It provides Zoe and business teams a seamless end-user experience that is consistent across document and technology types, and gives a human oversight layer on top of the technology to ensure that all data accuracy is of the utmost quality. Directly within Zoe's same system of engagement, she is able to view any tasks that have been assigned to her. A different user logged into Salesforce could see his or her tasks. A different group could see its tasks. But for now, Zoe can see that she has a notification and has been assigned a task validation. As soon as she opens up the task, she can see a side-by-side view of the document and the data that has been extracted from it. She can maximize this document for legibility purposes and seamlessly perform any validation required. On the left, we have the document, and on the right, we have all the values that document automation was able to extract. We can see the trade name was picked up from over here. And if we navigate to the physical and chemical properties, we see that we are able to define the format of the extracted data for the physical and chemical properties. In this case, we specified that we want the data returned in an array. We also see that we have successfully extracted the physical state, form, the color, and more in the format that we specified. For a more granular example, we see that document automation was able to extract the CAS number from a table. And this is without any training in the templates. It was all GenAI prompt-based extraction. From the validation perspective, Zoe can see that one field needs to be validated. She can simply click to see the fields and enter the valid data expected for this field. As soon as she enters in the value, she sees that there are no additional fields to validate, and she clicks Submit, and this document will resume its spot in the workflow. Here again is the workflow. We started with the request, then the extraction, the validation, and lastly, we are downloading that structured output. After all validation and extraction has occurred, post-processing can begin. Post-processing is the cornerstone of any document processing technology because it is placing that extracted data in a structured format that meets the needs of the business processes where it can then go to relevant systems. In document automation, we can configure the type of output we want. For instance, it can be an Excel format or a JSON format, whatever is required for the business case for post-processing. We see in this case, the data was extracted successfully from an unstructured safety datasheet to a structured Excel format with column headers. And if there were multiple rows in this Excel file, automations could loop through each row, picking up data as they go and mapping this data to where it needs to go in any enterprise system. Since document automation sits within the overall automation success platform, it is closely integrated with digital workers and AI agents, which can seamlessly pick up that structured data and route it into any relevant system without Zoe's involvement. Zoe has quickly processed the new safety datasheet and can return to her other tasks. She can now go back into Automation Copilot and continue working new cases and processing new contracts and documents. And all this was done using document automation powered by GenAI and Automation Copilot, which acts as a digital assistant. Generative AI and document automation working together created shorter time to value with less manual effort creating models and less ongoing maintenance. Automation Copilot provides a consistent end-user experience across personas that is completely customizable and tailored to the needs of the business. Automate the impossible with the AI-powered Automation Success Platform.